As a child survivor of a brutal apartheid regime, I know firsthand the trauma both seen and untold, as well as enduring intergenerational physical and mental health impact of racism, structural discrimination, and violence. This inhumane situation in the occupied Palestinian territory does not represent a moment of reflection or a learning for the world. On the one hand, it represents a display of a recalcitrant attitude of an occupying regime and its allies, and on another hand, an indomitable commitment to the autonomy of the Palestinian people amidst in real time coruscant violence. The practice of medicine itself is being used as a political tool and a weapon. The attacks, harassment, and threats of violence against healthcare workers, health facilities, humanitarian organizations, and underlying determinants of health continue to catapult this humanitarian situation to proportions yet to be fully quantified, if at all ever possible. I remain concerned at the ongoing risk of water and airborne diseases, the lack of dignity and proper preservation and storage of the deceased, as well as the absence of dignity of their burial. The impact of weapons used in war on public health heightens recurrent and future health, economic, social sequelae due to blast, heat, radiation, injuries, amongst others. The right to health in all its forms at all levels is experiencing formidable structural challenges. The extent to which sustainable human development, peace, and security has been achieved must be measured and understood by the extent to which human rights are protected, promoted, and fulfilled by all member states. Any peace mediation process must not perpetuate the prevailing power imbalances and must take into account the false narratives of equivalency between occupied people and an occupied nuclear power. All interventions must center human rights of all people, albeit through glistening eyes and burning flesh, thirst and starvation. We bear witness the collective indestructible human spirit. This is no exceptional display of resilience by the Palestinian people. It is a story of millions of people all over the world who continue to be dehumanized, abused, and suffer from oppression, displacement, dispossession, massacre, and erosion of dignity through conflicts and war. The future of a world has no place for selective approaches to human rights as well as its principles and cannot justify war. The evacuation orders must also be examined as a tool to further displace Palestinians from their land with no prospects of returning or claiming their land. An end to all forms of violence, including colonial imperialist violence, must remain the ultimate goal. Though the pen may hold powers, world leaders have much more than the pen. Though the pen may hold powers, world leaders have much more than the pen and must utilize all available avenues and resources and responsibilities entrusted upon them for prevention, for recourse, and for justice. I reiterate yet again the call on all for an immediate ceasefire and an end to the occupation of the Palestinian territory.